Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. Inside of today's video, we're going to be looking at the 10 new gadgets. This has been a new gadget for a while, but we're going to be looking at them, just going through which ones are the best, what changes I believe it should be happening. So yeah, without further ado, let's jump into the first one. Okay, guys, so coming in at number 10 is clay pigeons with Shelly. So I absolutely hate this gadget. When it was first introduced, I thought like this could be a bit more viable than the other one, but after testing it, after loads of pro players using it as well, inside of ladder, I literally never see this gadget. It's always the other gadget for Shelly, the one that dashes. It's just so much better. You just don't really get any value out of the a gadget shot. As you can see, most of the time you're hitting around 840 damage, which really, in retrospect, isn't a lot of damage at all. Normally, you can just close the distance with the gadget and just deal way more damage than that. I mean, this gadget could be pretty decent in Showdown, maybe, but I'm not 100% sure in 3v3 whether this is a good gadget or not. I probably need to buff this gadget by making it so, obviously, at a distance, it deals more damage than just 800. Maybe get it to do like 1,400 around that range, because 800, it just literally tickles them from a distance. And it's just a really bad gadget. Right, so coming in at number 9, it's going to be Penny's gadget, Captain's Compass. So it is the better gadget out of the two gadgets she's got, but it's still just really lackluster. I really don't enjoy actually using this gadget. Most of the time, I'm not getting any value out of it. The only time I'm really getting value is, for example, like a Mortis is dashing on me. I can pop the gadget, and with the balls of 5-star power, it'll deal a little bit of damage, or just at least scare them away. Or if it's a tank on you, or if it's like a turret on the other side of a wall, it's actually really good at taking them down. But other than that, I just really struggle to get a lot of value out of this gadget most of the time, because Penny, obviously the play style with Penny, you play really passive, you play in the back. You want to be staying away from the action, really. You want to be shooting from a distance, letting your turret do most of the work and just protecting your turret. So this really obviously kind of contradicts the way you play Penny, and it's only really useful, as I said, against really aggro brawlers. Maybe I'd like to see a bit of a change to the other gadget as well. This one probably needs to just release the cannonballs a bit faster, maybe. I think that'll be a good buff for it. So number 8 is Crow with his slow-toxin gadget. So I actually really enjoy using this gadget when you're on a long-range map. So for example, like the map in the gameplay, Kaboom Canyon, Crow's actually pretty decent on it, and it's going to be a good gadget for when, as I said, it's a really open map. But Crow really struggles in this meta, so it's probably really hard to see how good this gadget actually is. But I believe if Crow was meta, this would be a really good gadget. But out of all the new gadgets that came out, is very dependent, as I said, on the maps. And he's got a really good second gadget as well. I really like the shield gadget. You've only got 2 usages of that, but most of the time I play Crow in Brawl, and that's probably his best mode, and that gadget just complements him really well. It near enough like guarantees a goal when you've got a gadget and you play it well enough. But yeah, this gadget's still definitely really good. It'll be interesting to see how they probably balance the two gadgets out. So number 7 is El Primo with his asteroid belt gadget. So this recently has received quite a big buff, and to be honest, I really like this gadget. It's a really underrated gadget, but in this meta, it's a really anti-tank meta, and it kind of defeats the not the purpose of a tank. You kind of want to be in the grass, sneaky play behind the walls, don't break up the map. But with this gadget, you're going to be end up breaking up more of the map than before as well, because obviously the radius of the gadget is much bigger. And as I said, there's just like bees, spikes, towers, literally everywhere. So you're just literally playing into the enemy's hands when you're breaking up the map. But I definitely like this gadget. It's in this meta, I wouldn't use it, but maybe in a different meta where tanks are prevalent, like the old meta where Poco double tank used to be really prevalent. So number 6 is Jessie's gadget, recoil spring. So I actually really enjoy this gadget on game modes like Siege and Heist, where she's slowly becoming a bit more meta in the new maps on Kaboom Canyon. On Safe Zone, she's actually really meta on those maps, and this is definitely the best gadget to use because it doubles the turret's speed for 5 seconds. It absolutely shreds the safe and enemy brawlers around the area. And in comparison to the other gadget for Jessie, I'll mainly use in Brawl, but this is definitely the better gadget to use in that perspective. But obviously, it's really hard to get a ton of value out of Jessie against really good players. But if you manage to actually catch people off guard, and for example you're on the safe on your own, you can just pop that gadget and just deal so much damage. They cannot ignore that turret. So definitely when using this gadget, use the energized star power with it as well. It's a really good combination, and I'm slowly really enjoying Jessie in this battle. So number 5 is Mortis's new gadget, survival shovel. So this, I believe, I don't know if it actually doubles the reload speed, but I know it increases the reload speed of Mortis' shovel for 4 seconds. So I believe both of his gadgets are really even. I mean, it's just dependent on the mode, on what type of playstyle you play with Mortis. I see a lot of times in Bounty, Tom, and other Mortises use this gadget, the new gadget, that actually makes you double your speed, just because it's easier to catch up to certain brawlers, and you can get a lot more value out of it. Or there's a different playstyle with the other gadget, where you just want to finish off a kill. Like, you can like free dash into most brawlers and just gadget and just straight away get a kill. But as I said, it's a really good gadget. I really enjoy Mortis in this meta. Well, I enjoy playing it, don't enjoy playing against it. It's literally everywhere in Brawl right now, and this gadget is one of the main reasons as well. He's just such a versatile brawler. Both gadgets are really good. The only unbalanced thing about him is his star power, but yeah, definitely a good gadget to use. So Dynamike's new gadget, Satchel Charge, is coming in at number 4, and I love this gadget now. I believe they've actually fixed it now, so whatever stick you hit with, it actually stuns, and I'm falling in love with Dynamike inside of Siege. In competitive, people are slowly starting to use him, especially on some assembly required. He's such a good choice to use, because once you get that stun, you can basically guarantee another 2.2k, and if you got super as well, you can guarantee a 4k shot, and it's just really good. If you're a skilled Dynamite player, this is definitely going to be the gadget to use. It's by far better gadget than the other one. I mean, it's up to you what star power you choose, what kind of play style you use, and what map is actually good on, because it's actually good on a few heist maps as well now in the new meta. But yeah, I'm loving this Dynamite gadget. Definitely the better one to use. As I said, you can just literally hit either stick on him, it's going to stun him, and it's just up to you whether you get the value out of him. But yeah, Dynamike's slowly becoming a bit more meta in competitive. So coming in at number 3, it's going to be Piper's new gadget, Homemade Recipe. So they have actually recently nerfed this gadget. It used to be even more broken, but I still think this is a really good gadget. It's kind of insane how with Piper's amount of damage, especially if you're in a bush, I think you can do up to like 2.9k damage whilst in a bush, and most of the time, if you know the correct range, you're going to be able to get a kill as long as you normally get like one tap on them, and then you can just finish them off with a gadget. Most of the time, I tend to auto aim if I know I'm in a certain range. I can just get a guaranteed hit on them. It's such a good gadget. Maybe it's kind of the demise of Piper though in the meta, because most of the time you just have to use this gadget, else you're going to be losing the 1v1 engagements like every single time. Because if it's Piper versus Piper, and for example you've got her other gadget and they've got the Homemade Recipe, they can just always get like a first snipe on you to get you down to one shot, or alternatively they could hit you first and then just gadget and just get you down every single time 3 times. It's near enough at 3 certain kills with this gadget. Is kind of insane. So the second best new gadget in the game at the moment is going to be Barley's gadget, Herbal Tonic. It's absolutely insane how good this gadget is. Now, Barley was already like the king of Siege, him and Jean, but now he's absolutely insane with this gadget. Healing 500 per second with the gadget. You've got 3 bottles you can give as well, so that's like a total of 1500 healing per second for all your teammates for 5 seconds as well. So that's really insane value with healing. Basically, if you're in a Barley versus 1 battle, the person using this gadget is always going to be winning, and the other gadget is still a really good gadget for Barley. I really enjoy playing it, but now it just feels like you have to use this gadget. Maybe they need to tone down the healing just a little bit, or maybe you're only allowed to heal 2 teammates. I just feel like it's a bit too excessive, but yeah, a really good gadget. I would say it's one of the best gadgets in the game. So coming in at number 1, and there's really 0 surprises here, it's going to be Bo's gadget, Tripwire. This is probably the best gadget in the game, and I don't think there's really no need to explain why it's so broken. Literally, you can just place your mines and just deal up to 6k damage within an instant, which is really insane to me. This gadget's been out for like, what, 2 months now, and I'm really surprised that Supercell haven't nerfed it, but they surely have to nerf it with the next balance changes. This can be done out of 2 ways, I believe, or even like 3 ways. The first one could be just like how they did it with Nita's gadget. Add like a delay. I don't think a 1 second delay is good enough, because that's when the mines go off anyway. Maybe like a 0.5 second delay, 0.25 second delay, something like that. They need to add some sort of delay to it, because it's just insanely broken right now. Or they can go with the other route, which I don't really like them taking when they've took this route with other gadgets. Just actually remove a usage out of the gadget. I believe that most gadgets, well, all gadgets in the game should have 3 usages. I just feel like it's a bit weird for like one gadget to have 2 usages, like crows, and then other gadgets, well, like most gadgets in the game have 3. So I believe it should take the other route and just test what kind of delay works, because this gadget is completely broken right now. Okay guys, that's going to be the end of today's video. Hope you really enjoyed. I'm slowly going to start doing a bunch more guides, so yeah, let me know down in the comment section below what guides you want to see soon. I'll start doing a bunch of like comp guides for like all the maps on rotation and ladder. I'll start doing more competitive guides, so going through like competitive gameplay. Obviously we've got the KSO Cup coming up, so I'll be going through and analysing most of them. I'll be probably looking at doing individual brawler guides, so definitely let me know what brawler you want to see first, going through all the interactions and whatnot. I'm looking to take the content to the next level once I start getting into a proper sleep schedule. So yeah, let me know what you want to see in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe guys, and I'll see you all next time.